One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the South Alabama Jaguars, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Jaguars will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas State's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Bobcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Lyons. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game. It's a running room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Sparks. Touchdown, Bobcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So South Alabama's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Kitchens. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Release to the back. Found a seam. Bounced off his feet.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Jaguars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Woods.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for room, it's Bullock. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Snowed under by the defense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, South Alabama! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Coming out with it, it's Reddick. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Keeps it on the draw. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Lions. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Lewis. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Davenport. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Guys, for just a second, let's think about South Alabama. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far, the dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Jaguars are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Davenport. Gets it out quickly. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Jaguars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Go through it on the read. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. No.
There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Jaguars will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score South Alabama 14, Texas State 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets the back moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Find some fresh air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Finds his man, it's Sparks. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Sparks. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Davenport. Caught over the middle, it's Bullock. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Malone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Extra point here will tie the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got it behind the line. It's Bullock. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Jaguars look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Woods. He's loose. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Jaguars are threatening on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now it's 2nd and goal. The option look. Now the toss. Touchdown, South Alabama! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Texas State, 14.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly out to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Davenport. He's got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here we go. Gonna run it. It's Bullock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Reddick. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lions. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to...
It's a seam wide open, and he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21.
South Alabama, 28, Texas State.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Jaguars with the first and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Ordinarily on second and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Rides the back on the option to give.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This offense will try to convert on fourth down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just one stop so far. Let's go! He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.